In a previous screencast, I showed you how to create an assignment in your classroom gradebook. Today, I'd like to show you how to score that assignment. So let's say that in this case, the assignment that you created in the gradebook was something that you were going to assign for next week. Let's say that during your planning time, you put this assignment into your gradebook, and now you have taught the lesson and you've assessed the lesson, and now you're ready to enter grades for that particular assignment into your gradebook. I'm going to go up here to the Assignments tab, and I have a bunch of options that we've already seen. I don't want to create a new assignment. Instead, I want to add, edit, or view an assignment. Now, if you remember, this was for Lesson 6 quiz. So I'm going to go down and find Lesson 6 quiz. Notice that Lesson 6 quiz is marked as a draft, whereas the rest of these assignments are marked as published. I'll talk more about that a little bit later. So I'm going to go in here to Lesson 6 quiz. I've already done all the details. I've already added all the standards. I am now ready to grade this assignment. When I get to the grade tab, I see my class roster on the left-hand side, and I also see that I have two columns for one for each of the standards that I've tagged this assignment with. Now, I could go in and I could assign grades by just going to the drop-down menu. I can also tab over and go this way, and I remember the days of doing this in my grade book in Skyward. What we've asked them to do, though, is we've tried to make this less work for you. So what you have the option of doing is going up and hovering over the top of the standard for a particular the standard for the assignment, and notice that this cog opens up, or this gear appears. So I'm going to click on that, and I get this menu of options. Now, for now, I just want to focus on this mass apply grade option. And when I do that, I have the option of setting a score for all students or setting a score for unscored students. So because I've already got some grades in my gradebook, I'm going to do set a score for unscored students. And let's say that my class mostly did a really good job. So I am going to select 3. Most of the students have demonstrated proficiency. And I'll just click that OK button. And now all of the students in my class have earned a 3. Now we know that that's probably not going to happen very often. So I know I need to go back in and I need to change some grades. Let's say that this student has modified or wasn't at school. This student has a modified grade. I can go in and I can change all of that. And then I could do the same thing for this column as well. And I'll just do that real quickly. Set unscored. You're going to want to be more conscientious of the needs and the current reality of your students. I'm just trying to get through this. So I've got this background now of each of the cells has this blue, green, minty color. That tells me that I have unsaved information in the cells. So I want to save. Now all of my assignment information is saved, and I am done. Earlier, I mentioned, though, that we can publish assignments, and so this is where we would do that. So I'm going to click Published, and what this allows you to do is front load or pre-create assignments that you know you're going to use and enter those into your gradebook. And then when you have assigned them and you've graded them, you can publish them, and by publishing them, it'll count towards or contribute towards your report card. So so that's what that published feature does, and it's really pretty handy because you can save assignments, you can share them between classes, you can reuse them from year to year. Really cool option. So anyhow, I'm all done with lesson 6. I see that it's been published, and I'm ready to go on to the next thing.